Okay, good afternoon. So we're going to run through the installation quickly on the 2020 onwards Toyota Hilux, but it's the same for any of the model Toyotas that have this new style screen. So what we have here is a factory Hilux screen, which is what you're going to have similar to this in your car. There'll be slight variances depending on the model. I'll just show you the factory reverse camera works. So your car must have just an original reverse camera. If you have the 360-degree cameras, it requires a different interface. We currently don't have one available, but we have one for if your vehicle has the factory reverse camera or if you add a reverse camera. So if you didn't already have a reverse camera, we sell them and it'll integrate the same as this. When you put the vehicle in reverse, which is what we're simulating here, it'll work, okay? Illumination wires work here also, so if you turn your parking lights on, you turn your lights on. Okay, so I'm just showing you that's everything working. So it's hooked up to a factory reverse camera here. Just so you understand the simulation, so you can see me here affecting the camera. Now, we're going to simulate adding different types of cameras. So this is our 3 cameras: Pro Series, Heavy Duty Series, and Heavy Duty Twin cameras. Now, important things to note with your cameras, they must be NTSC, okay? So in order to display on the factory screen, the screen only displays NTSC video signals. So all of the cameras that we sell at AutoChimp are compatible with NTSC. They're auto switching or have switching available built into them. So they will always work. So it doesn't matter what camera you use. So you could use our Pro Series or whatever. So this is our Pro Series camera here. If we replace the factory Toyota one with the Pro Series, it will work. You can see here you've got guidelines and stuff on, and you can run our heavy duty cameras, etc. So if you're unsure, if you're using one of your own cameras and you have like a Safety Dave camera or something like this, or a different brand camera, some of these will be AHD, okay? And you can check them. They'll generally say on the label, so it'll say AHD here, so you can see it. And that's how you'll know. So just look for the brand or the model number. Now, if it's AHD, it'll still work, but you have to get an AHD video signal converter, okay? And you put that in line, okay? It's got the same connections for all the heavy duty or commercial connections that are commonly available for all the commercial cameras out there. So ours are very much the same, or they are the same, okay? It's kind of a industry standard. So just check your video signal compatibility. If you've got a camera from us, all our cameras will work, okay? So that's not an issue. So what I'll do here now, I'll jump into the installation on a 2020 on this Hilux now to show you how it would work, and just to check if there's any issues with your installation, just double check it against my video. So quickly go into this. Just undo this cable. Okay, your kit's going to come like this. So you're going to get the interface itself and then the 2020 harness, and it can come in sometimes 2 pieces like this or as 1 piece. So this is called the breakout cable, and this is just the quad camera interface harness. Now what you want to do is you want to open that up. Inside that, you're going to take the only section that has the 4-pin connectors in it, and you're going to break that open, and you're going to put the breakout cable in it, okay? And this is how it breaks into the factory reverse signal, and it goes into our interface, okay? You can't get this wrong. Red and black going to red and black, okay? Very simple. The next step would be you plug your power in for that module. So here is the main power plug. Very simple and easy to do as well. And then what you have is your switches, okay, which is these 2 plugs here, and they'll be labeled A and B. Okay, A is camera 1 and 2, B is camera 3 and 4. Okay, sometimes we also write it on here. It is good practice to write it on there, so you don't get confused. I might just quickly do that. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, these actually correlate to the channels here on the camera interface. Okay, camera 1 is the reverse camera, camera 2 is camera 2, camera 3, 4. Okay, very simple. So those are the switches. Now, when you're doing the switches, if you have a 2-button or a dual button switch like this, you can connect them straight onto the channel that you want. So this one says camera 1 and 2, so we would put that onto A or camera 1 and 2 in this instance, okay? And then we could use these channels here later if you wanted to add more switches. Now, if you're running a single button switch, though, like what we have up here on the bench, you will need a splitter, okay? And what that does is basically just splits that original harness into two. So you can run two individual smaller switches depending on the switch for your dash, because every vehicle's different. All right, so that's all you need to do on that half or that part of the interface. And then you've got just these two plugs. But this is where some people get it wrong, because on this 2020 model, one of the plugs can actually go into two different connectors at the back. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to work on these original two plugs, and I'm going to show them to you a bit closer. We're just going to unplug them off their rig here. Obviously do all this with the power off if you're working on your car. We've got many videos showing it on the car. But what you want to work on is these two plugs here. The middle one you can't get wrong, but these two connectors are actually the same. You want to use this left one here, and the way you're going to tell in the car, it's actually going to have a thicker wire in the top left-hand corner. The top four wires are very thick, and it'll be a light blue wire, generally speaking, and a black wire or a brown wire. And that's the main power harness, and you have to make sure you get that. So, example, so we'll try and plug this in here. So you've got the main power plug. You'll see this is where it's meant to go, but sometimes you can put it in this one, see? So make sure it's in this correct one, and then you've got the other middle one to go in. Very easy. Okay, that's T-pieced in. We've got our switches. We'll just get those out of the way. And then we put our original harness into the back of the T-harnesses, which very straightforward. They'll only go into the correct plugs. So here we go. Excuse the rig here. Gets a bit messy because we change the stereo all the time, different power plugs. So, all right, so there we have it. That's all the original camera setup. So ignore that. I'm just doing the original reverse camera into the car, which would already be done on your vehicle. So that's our rig set up. Let's make sure we're not shorting anything. Everything looks really good. Okay, we've got our switches ready to go, camera 1 and 2. Now, when you get to the adding the cameras 2, 3, and 4, our cameras come like this, generally speaking, from the Pro Series, or if you're on the Heavy Duty Series, they'll come with this commercial style plug. Now, it's important that you power them from these ports, because these ports have got 12-volt accessory power when the car's on, but they switch power when you switch the camera channels on and off. So it's important that you actually use these ones. And again, it just makes it plug and play. So what we sell is adapters like this that just come with the kits. If you don't have them, you can get them off our website, or just contact me, we'll get them for you. And that plugs in very straightforward. It's just a RCA video signal input and a power. Okay, so that's camera 2, our Pro Series going in. If we had the heavy duty camera here, we have different adapters for that. So we just have the same version, RCA to heavy duty. So we'll run our heavy duty, for example, into camera 3, right? So we don't have any switching for camera 3, but I'll show you how it works and make sure everything's working. All right, so we've got all that on. We're going to power up the unit quickly, make sure everything's working. And that's the real thing. You just need to make sure those are switching correctly, but it's pretty straightforward. Check your compatibility of the cameras, make sure they're okay, and just check your installation, whether you need an AHC converter or not. And it should be that simple, really. And you can add whatever camera you want. If you've got different cameras out there and they've got these connectors, we do sell other connectors and adapters as well. So if you're using your own cameras, our interface will switch any video signal, but like I said, to display on the factory Toyotas, that video signal's got to be outputting as an NTSC video signal. Okay, so we've got this working now. It's turned on. Okay, check it's all working. So we can see here our switches light up when the parking lights on the car come up. So we'll show you them so you can see this easy in the video. Factory reverse still works, and you can turn it on and off. And then camera 1 will activate your reverse while driving if you want to use it any time. So there you can see it working. And camera 2, which would be our Pro Series camera, there you go, working with the guidelines, you can see it there. So forgive this glare, the picture's better, but I'm just doing this for the video so you can see the connections. And that's it. So that's as simple as that. We could run into the other cameras and show them if we need to. In terms of priorities, if your car's in reverse, that takes priority and automatically works like normal. If you press a higher channel switch like camera 2, it will be a higher priority than camera 1. So you could go straight to your trailer, for example, see your trailer while you're backing up. If you release it, it goes back to your reverse camera because you would still be in reverse. Once you come out of reverse, it goes off. Again, you can activate those switches anytime you want. But whichever channel is on, the higher number will take priority, okay, until you switch it off. Now that's the installation, so I hope that helps you with the troubleshooting. For anyone out there doing the Toyota Hiluxes or anything for the 2020 onwards, a couple of things people get wrong. We do have all the different available adapters on our website. All our cameras will actually work off 6 volt as well, so they will integrate to the factory screens. And we have adapters to make that work if everyone needs reverse cameras for any of the factory Toyota screens. But if you're still having problems, send me a message and I'll try and work it out a bit further from that. But hopefully this helps you guys out. A bit of a troubleshooting video for anyone doing the 2021 or 2020 onwards Toyotas. It really shows you how to do the installation.